All right, we're back with part two. Hopefully, everybody that on the live edition is able to tune in, and if not, be able to watch the archived version. So we were talking about the LA Dodgers going 38-35, second in the NL West behind the Diamondbacks, 6-4 in their last 10 games. A team that we absolutely love to pound and make some great money on. They lost 2 in a row against the Cubs. Not surprising. They're always a tough matchup for the Dodgers. They're 9-3 in their last 12 road games, 7-3 in their last 10 home games. As well as they've only scored 3 runs in 7 out of their last 10 games. The Dodger bats are not producing runs. All right, the Dodger bats are not producing runs, and if they don't produce runs, sorry, but they're not going to be winning games lights out. They're not going to be covering run lines. So be careful betting the Dodgers over the next week, because until their bats take off and start producing timely hits and putting runs on the scoreboard, the Dodgers are dangerous. All right? Now, their pitching is lights out. In 10 games, they've given up 25 runs. Do the math, an average of 2.5 runs per game. All right? The next team that we like to be betting is the Atlanta Braves, my personal favorite team. However, we don't bet with our hearts. 43-30 on the season. First in the NL East, 1 spot above the Washington Nationals. 7-3 in their last 10 games. They had a small little slump a couple weeks ago. However, they are picking it up nicely. All right. Now, that's at home. All right. They're 7-3 in their last 10 home games. Now, however, on the road, the Atlanta Braves are a whole different team the last month. All right. Just in their last 10 road games, they're 4-6. All right. That's not a good record on the road. Now, they've scored 44 runs in their last 10 games. However, they've only given up 33 runs as well. So, we are betting the Braves. We are hammering the Braves. We are making money on the Braves. However, you need to pick and choose your spots wisely when it comes to betting the Atlanta Braves. All right? Just giving that disclaimer there. Make sure you pick and choose your spots wisely when betting the Atlanta Braves. So, Houston Astros, 50-26, first in the AL West. All right, 9-1 in their last 10 games, 8-4 in their last 12 home games. They're 10-0 in their last 10 road games. All right, they have not lost a road game since the last time they lost to the Yankees in New York on May the 30th. Going on over 3 weeks since they lost a road game. They've put up 66 runs on the scoreboard in the last 10 games. And they've only given up 34 runs as well. So, Houston Astros, if you're going to be betting them and it's a high juice game, you can get away with betting run lines with that team. You can also get away with betting the overs on the Astros as well. Just make sure you pick and choose the times that you choose to take the run line. Make sure you pick and choose. And if you really want to know, make sure you go to cappersdirect.com and get on a package, and we'll start doing the work for you. Another team that we like and that we find important to talk about is the Washington Nationals. 39-33, second in the NL East, right behind the Atlanta Braves. Slumping Nationals, 3-7 in their last 10 games, 5-5 in their last 10 at home, 3-7 on the road. Even worse on the road. They've scored 32 runs in their last 10 games. They've given up 42 in the last 10 games. The Milwaukee Brewers, 43-30, second in the NL Central, 5-5 in their last 10, 5-5 in their last 10 road games, 6-4 in their last 10 home games. Then the Milwaukee Brewers are much like the Nationals. They're very risky to bet right now, so be very, very, very careful. They've put up 47 runs in their last 10 games. They've given up 32 themselves. All right. The Seattle Mariners, 46-29, second in the AL West. They lost today to the Yankees, losing the game 4-3. They're 5-5 in their last 10 home games. They beat the Yankees three other games. 4-6 in their last 10 road games. 4-6 in their last 10 road games. 8-2 in their last 10 home games. They've got series coming up against the Red Sox, the Orioles, Kansas City, the Angels, Colorado, and the White Sox. Now, with the exception of the series against the Red Sox, if you're not betting the Mariners after the Red Sox series, you're missing out on easy money. So make sure the Mariners are one of the top teams you're betting on after the Red Sox series. Speaking of the Red Sox, they're next up on the list. 50-26, second in the AL East. They just beat Minnesota today, 9-2. Nice bounce back win for them since they did lose yesterday. 6-4 in their last 10 games, 6-4 in their last 10 road games, 6-4 in their last 10 home games. They're a little wish-washy. However, if you're betting the Red Sox, they're putting money in your pocket. All right? They've scored 42 runs in their last 10 games. They're just not hitting the ball out of the park. They're not getting the timely hits, and they're not putting runs up on the scoreboard. All right? Their pitching is doing phenomenal. They've only given up 29 runs in the last 10 games, which is great. All right? Now, the Arizona Diamondbacks, which was one of the hottest teams starting out in Major League Baseball this year, and then they just went, but they picked it back up. They're 40-33. They're first in the NL West still. They open up a 4-game road series against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Earlier in this broadcast, they were murdering Pittsburgh 8-0 in, I believe, the top of the fourth. All right, they're 6-4 in their last 10 games. They're 4-6 in their last 10 road games. The Diamondbacks have not been able to win on the road as of late. Hopefully, for the Diamondbacks and our members, since we like to bet the Diamondbacks a lot, hopefully they start winning on the road. 7-3 in the last 10 home games. Give me 1 second, guys. We are live here in Moab, Utah, and had to bring the wife the Jeep keys. The Diamondbacks, 7-3 in their last 10 home games. 62 runs scored in their last 10 games. 46 runs given up. In the last 10 Diamondbacks games, there have been a total of 8 or less runs scored in one game. So if you're not betting the overs, because in the Diamondbacks game, usually the totals are 8 or 8.5, sometimes 9. If you're not betting the overs, you just missed out on a lot of money. And you're going to continue to miss out on money. The Oakland A's, 36-36, 5-5 in their last 10 games. 4 straight wins, 5-5 in their last 10 at home. However, 7-3 on the road in their last 10 games on the road. 46 runs scored in their last 10 games. However, they've given up 54 runs on the road, or 54 runs in their last 10 games. The reason why they're 5-5. All right, teams we like to fade. Toronto. The Toronto Blue Jays have series coming up against the Angels, Houston, and Detroit. So over the next week, if you're not fading Toronto, you're missing out on money. The Orioles. They face off in series against Atlanta, Seattle, the Angels, and the Phillies. 4 tough battles for the Orioles. If you're not fading the Orioles, you're missing out on even more money. The New York Mets, they've lost 3 in a row, with series coming up against the Dodgers, Pittsburgh, and the Marlins. If you're not betting against the Mets, you're missing out on free money. The White Sox, who have already dumped 7 games straight and put a lot of money in our pocket. They've got series against the A's and the Twins coming up. Now, keep in mind, they play the Rangers after that. However, the Rangers aren't on our list. All right? So be careful after that next 2 series betting against the White Sox. Pittsburgh. The Pittsburgh Pirates have series against Arizona, which they're currently playing. Then the New York Mets. So while we're fading Pittsburgh right now, we will probably be betting them next week when they face off against the Mets. The Cincinnati Reds they've got series coming up against the Cubs, the Braves, the Brewers, and the White Sox, and then the Cubs again. So out of the next month, the Reds are in trouble even more. So if you're not fading the Reds each and every single day, you're missing great money. All right? Now, new to the list, the St. Louis Cardinals. Why? Because they've got series coming up against the Brewers, the Indians, the Braves, and the Diamondbacks. That's 4 tough series coming up in the next couple weeks for the Cardinals. And if you're not fading the Cardinals, you're missing out on some easy money. So, I know that's probably upset some people because we've got quite a few St. Louis fans and clients in St. Louis. However, we don't bet with our hearts. We bet where the money is, and we bet where money's going to put us. Now, one part that I like to talk about is betting responsible. Making sure you guys are betting responsibly and betting within your means, all right? If you guys only got $1,000 left to your name, and you've got rent coming up, or you got your car payment coming up, or you need to buy food for your family's table, do not gamble. Wait until the time is right. Wait until your financial situation is better. I promise you, the games aren't going anywhere. They're just getting easier to bet with the legalization of sports betting. All right, so be responsible. And guys, if you have any suggestions on our show, on what to do at Cappers Direct, on what you want to see on our daily videos that we put out each and every single day, leave them in a comment, or if you want to be more private, you can send us an email, cd@cappersdirect.com. If you have any questions, also give us a call, send us an email. The live feed is down, and we do apologize. Next week, we will be back in the office in Las Vegas, Thursday, June 28th, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific, where our internet will be working flawlessly. Internet was working great all day long. Here it is, 7 o'clock here in Moab, Utah, and everybody must be logging on, and the Wi-Fi now sucks. So, hopefully the archived version will be up in its entirety for everybody to view as well. Guys, remember, check out our specials on cappersdirect.com. We've got premium plays. You're going to get Friday, Saturday, and Sunday's premium plays for $99. You just go to our website, cappersdirect.com, click on the tab that says premium. Pick that you want the 3-day special for $99. Put in your information, instant access to our plays. All right? As well, Canadian Football League. We've got a Friday, Saturday, Sunday special for you guys to try out our Canadian football. It's $100. You get all of our Canadian football for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We're 4-0 before today. I don't know what's going to happen in today's game. Hopefully, it's a winner, and then we'll be 5-0. But we'll find out here in another hour if our Canadian football is an easy winner. Also, Canadian football, we've got the entire season, which is normally $1,000. Until Sunday at midnight, our specials are valid, okay? So if you want Canadian football for the entire season, it's 50% off. It's $500 for the entire season. It will put easy money in your pockets. Now, WNBA, it's also on sale until Sunday at midnight for the entire season. It's normally $600. You guys get it for $300. All right, it's 50% off. Great thing for you guys to enjoy and to make easy money on. Our last day playing WNBA, we were 2-0. If you want to go 2-0, there's 6 games on the board on Friday. We've already got 2 of them locked and loaded and ready to go. Jump on board our WNBA season pass and start making money today. All right, guys. Again, thank you to all of our viewers that tuned in live. I do apologize for the shitty Wi-Fi feed here in Moab, Utah. Not sure what happened. It was going perfect, and then it just dropped. So, to everybody that missed the last part of the live edition, I do apologize, and hopefully you guys are able to tune in to the archived version as well. And if not, there's always next week, Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific. I will be back live from the Cappers Direct office in Las Vegas, Nevada, where it is a scorching 112 degrees today that I hear. So, again, thank you to our viewers, our members, our Premium Play members, our Consensus Play members, our WNBA members, and our Canadian Football League members, and as well as, most importantly, the sponsors of Cappers Nation. Without you guys and the wonderful viewers, this show would not be possible. So thank you to cappersdirect.com. Thank you to Papa Dan's Beef Jerky. Make sure you guys try out this jerky, guys. It is absolutely the best stuff. All right? 100unitpicks.com. And our newest sponsor, which we're hoping to have on the show next week, Mr. Robert Connie Jr. of rcpicks.com. Next week's show will air live. Guys, any questions, give us a call. You want on board our premium play special? Just get on our website, cappersdirect.com, click on the tab that says premium, or give us a call, 888-561-8923. We'll be happy to help you out over the phone. I'm Kyle. Until next week, talk to you guys soon.